Imagine for a moment having a true financial advantage, something silent that works behind the scenes, protecting you from crises and allowing you to seize opportunities most people never notice. A resource that does not depend on luck, the market, or perfect timing. This resource exists, and it's called a reserve fund. Today, you will discover how it works, how to structure it strategically, and how to turn crises into opportunities. What you learn in this video could completely change how you view financial security and strategic freedom. A reserve fund is not just a savings account for emergencies. It is the foundation of any intelligent financial strategy. Investing isn't just chasing the highest returns. Protecting what you already have is equally crucial. The difference between average investors and successful investors often lies, not in luck, but in the ability to remain calm and act strategically in critical moments. The reserve fund is the tool that provides exactly that. It creates security, action, power, and psychological freedom. Every dollar saved is a soldier ready to protect you, your family, and your wealth. Here's the key point. It's not just about how much you deposit, but how you use this fund. It should serve to protect, but also to create opportunities that others can't see. Consider a concrete example. Imagine the stock market drops 20% in just a few weeks. Unprepared investors panic, sell their assets, and turn temporary losses into permanent ones. Now, imagine you have a robust reserve fund. Your investments remain intact, and you have resources to take advantage of rare, strategic buying opportunities. The reserve fund is not just protection, it is strategic leverage. It turns fear into opportunity and anxiety into rational decision-making. While most react emotionally, you are positioned to act intelligently. Another example, an unexpected expense, like urgent home repairs or a medical emergency, often forces people to take high-interest loans or sell investments at the wrong time. With a well-structured reserve fund, you avoid expensive debt and hasty decisions, keeping complete control of the situation. Many people ask, how much should I save? The answer is not a fixed number, but a strategic approach. Start by analyzing your essential expenses, likely emergencies, and risk tolerance. A practical rule is to maintain 3 to 6 months of essential expenses as a starting point. Conservative investors may opt for 6 to 12 months. Aggressive investors may create a larger fund, considering market opportunities and growth potential. The secret is not just the amount, but consistency and discipline. Automate monthly transfers to your reserve fund. Make it your top financial priority. If you treat the fund as optional, it will never grow enough to truly protect you. If you want to master strategies like this, protect your wealth, and multiply your investment opportunities, subscribe to Investor School and activate notifications. Here you will learn exactly how to think and act like the smartest investors in the world, using resources few know about to gain real advantage. A common mistake is thinking the reserve fund should just sit idle. In fact, it should be a strategic tool. It protects but also provides freedom to act when rare opportunities arise. Another critical point is to review and adjust your fund regularly. As your wealth, income, and lifestyle change, the reserve fund value should grow proportionally. This keeps your protection aligned with your reality, ensuring you are never vulnerable. There are 3 fatal mistakes that can compromise your reserve fund. First, underestimating the required amount. Many save too little and discover too late that the fund does not cover real emergencies. Second, using it for trivial expenses or impulse purchases. This turns your shield into a risk. Each withdrawal should have a strategic purpose. Third, failing to periodically review it. A static fund loses relevance. Adjust the value as your financial life, expenses, and investments change. The psychological impact of a reserve fund is enormous. It provides peace of mind, confidence, and decision-making power. Imagine entering high-potential investments knowing you have a solid safety net. This confidence allows you to act rationally, seize opportunities, and resist the emotional pressure that paralyzes most investors. The security a reserve fund provides is not just financial, it is mental. It changes how you perceive risk and opportunity. It is the difference between being a reactive investor and being a strategic investor, capable of playing the long game while others panic. To recap, the reserve fund is your shield, your leverage, and your strategic edge. It turns fear into opportunity, anxiety into rational action, and vulnerability into financial power. It is not just a way to save money. It is a tool for freedom, flexibility, and growth. Remember, it is not about how much you earn, but how you protect and leverage every dollar you have. Start today, build your reserve fund, and turn every crisis into an opportunity for growth and prosperity. The power is in your hands, and now you know exactly how to use it.